upcoming Taylor Swift concerts in Vienna, Austria have been canceled after Austrian authorities arrested two suspects who, they say, had plans to carry out a terrorist attack at the concert site.
I feel like whenever I'm on a date, I'm always like having like the sense of like I'm a man in the situation. I'm like protective. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Swifties, let's dish. We all know Taylor's been through the ringer. These past few months, the IRS tour drama alone is enough to make anyone want to crawl under a weighted blanket with a tub of ice cream and disappear for a while. First, there were the Ticketmaster headaches. Don't even get us started. Then the agonizing wait for rescheduled dates. And now the news we were all dreading, cancellations. It's enough to make even the most optimistic Swiftie feel a little blue. Add in the usual chaos that comes with being, well, Taylor Swift, the relentless media scrutiny, the pressure to constantly outdo herself, the insane terrorist activities, and let's not forget those pesky breakup rumors. And it's no wonder she's had to make some tough calls lately. But here's a little glimmer of sunshine peeking through the clouds. Word on the street is that Travis Kelce is being the absolute sweetheart. We all knew he was showering her with support and making sure she knows she's got someone in her corner. Let's be real, who better to lift your spirits than a Super Bowl champ with a heart of gold? We're picturing cozy nights and takeout from her favorite Nashville spots, and maybe even a few rounds of Madden to blow off some steam. Hey, stranger things have happened. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Okay, so you know how Taylor had to cancel those shows in Austria. Turns out things were way more intense behind the scenes than we initially thought. Apparently, there were actual terrorist threats, and the police even found ISIS stuff when they raided some suspects' homes. Crazy, right? Anyway, Taylor was obviously pretty shaken up by the whole thing, and bless his heart, Travis Kelce totally stepped up to be her rock. A little birdie told The Sun that he spent hours on the phone with her, just being there for her and making sure she knew she wasn't alone. I mean, talk about boyfriend material. It's so sweet to know he's got her back, especially when things get scary like that. He has one of his phones always right next to him when he goes to sleep in case she needs to talk to him. And they did spend some long hours on the phone yesterday, as it's not a common situation to deal with. And he always wants to be Taylor's rock and best fan and #1 supporter. Whatever happens, he was feeling relieved that the concerts got canceled, as it's the best decision to be taken in this kind of context. He even suggested flying to Austria to be there for her, as she wanted him to do so, even if it was for a day or two. But Taylor is going to keep working and focus on the next dates, with the London concert to wrap up the Euro part in the best way. One fan wrote, "Do you see the difference? I love how Travis Kelce walked several steps in front of Taylor while still protected her. Travis doesn't put Taylor in the basement. He's not afraid of her shine. He lets her be jeweled." This whole thing with Taylor's shows in Vienna is seriously scary. It's like something out of a movie. You know, you hear about these things happening in the news, but you never think it'll be connected to something you care about, like your favorite singer's concert. It turns out one of the suspects they arrested, a 17-year-old, actually just got a job working at the concert venue. Can you imagine? He probably would have had access to all kinds of things, and who knows how many other people were involved. And it gets even wilder. The main guy, who's 19, apparently swore allegiance to ISIS online a few weeks ago and had been planning this whole attack since July. That's like months of planning and plotting. It just makes you sick to your stomach. They were expecting like 30,000 people to be outside the stadium, even without tickets, on top of the 65,000 who were supposed to be inside. It could have been absolutely devastating. Can you imagine the chaos, the panic? It's just too awful to think about. Thank goodness they caught these guys before something truly awful happened. It makes you realize how precious life is and how we really can't take our safety for granted. It's crazy to think that while all this was going down, Travis was actually busy at training camp. With the Chiefs talk about a stressful situation, he's got to be focused on football with the season starting soon. But you know he's got to be worried sick about Taylor too. They've practically been inseparable all summer, jet setting around the world for her tour. Remember those pics of them in Australia and Singapore? They looked so happy and carefree. It's just heartbreaking to think that this darkness was lurking in the background. One fan wrote, "The way Travis kept Taylor close to him the entire time, though, like it's her first time on the field. I couldn't even imagine how much security is there, the amount of trust she has and the protectiveness he has. Our girl girl is in the best hands. Taylor hasn't said anything publicly about the Vienna thing yet, but can you blame her? It's got to be a lot to process. Plus, she's still got those Wemble's coming up. And you know those London Swifties are counting on her. The organizers say everything is still a go. But you have to wonder if security is going to be insane now, and it's not like this is the first time Taylor's had to deal with something like this. Recently, remember that horrible stabbing at the dance class in England? She even posted about it, saying how much it shook her. It's just awful that violence keeps finding its way into her world. She deserves to feel safe, especially when she's just trying to share her music and spread joy. And speaking of feeling safe, this whole thing has really brought to light the dark side of fame. Taylor was obviously shaken by that attack in England, saying, "I am at a complete loss for how to ever convey my sympathies to these families. These were just little kids at a dance class. It just breaks your heart." And then you've got Travis dealing with threats of his own recently. A guy got arrested for threatening to shoot Kelce and his Kansas City Chiefs teammate Patrick Mahomes during a Morgan Wallen concert at Arrowhead Stadium. Aaron Brown was taken into custody after he posted a threatening tweet just before the show started. In his tweet, he mentioned something about taking a shot if certain people showed up and threw in a few choice words. Mahomes and Kelce had been on stage with Wallen earlier in the night. When questioned by police, Brown admitted his post was a stupid mistake and claimed he didn't mean it seriously. He's now facing charges for making terroristic threats. Now, Kelce is definitely head over heels for his girlfriend Taylor Swift. With the NFL offseason in full swing this spring and summer, he had the chance to join Taylor as she toured through Paris, London, and other cities. But now that the season's back, he's got to stick around Kansas City with the Chiefs. It's tough for him being apart, and he really wants to be supportive, making sure she knows she can always count on him. According to a source now, Travis Kelce's support for Taylor Swift goes beyond just being a loving boyfriend. It's a testament to his unwavering commitment and dedication to her. Whenever he can, Travis makes a point to be there for Taylor, whether it's flying across the world to catch one of her concerts or just making sure she feels his support from afar. His actions speak volumes about his devotion. During the off-season, Travis didn't hesitate to join Taylor as she toured through iconic cities like Paris and London, making sure he was by her side as she dazzled her fans. Even now with the NFL season in full swing and his responsibilities in Kansas City, he remains deeply invested in her well-being. He's fully aware of how challenging the distance can be and goes out of his way to ensure she knows she can count on him. No matter where he is, Travis isn't just about grand gestures. He's also there in the quiet moments, ready to offer support and protection in any way he can. One person wrote on X, "Oh, Travis' posture here got them eyes scanning the crowd like he isn't playing, y'all. That's Taylor bodyguard. His desire to be her rock, to shield her from negativity, and to always have her back reflects the depth of his feelings through all the ups and downs." Travis is committed to making sure Taylor feels cherished and secure, proving that his support is steadfast and unwavering. So what do you think? What did he do for their anniversary? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities' music.